Okay, thanks for checking out my YouTube channel, Robert's Video Machine. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a oil change on a 2004 Ford Mustang. And it's compatible with 99 to 2004, but all you need is just the right oil. I always use full synthetic. It's a 15 millimeter socket, and I have a breaker bar just, to loosen it up all the time. And you could always tell the type of oil based on the cap. If you see, it's a 5W20, and that is the same one I'm using here. And I already jacked up the car. I put 2 jack stands, and then I have an extra jack and one on the other side also, just to be safe. And I have stoppers on the back as well. So let me go ahead and show you where it's gonna be. Let me get under the car real quick. Okay, so you can see right there, that's the nut, that's the 15 millimeter that you would be loosening up, and have a container. I'm gonna have a container down here to collect the oil. So as soon as you loosen it up and open it, the oil is gonna start flowing through. And I always do it when the car is cold, because I don't like getting burned or anything. It's not, personally, I don't recommend it. When the car is hot, the car hasn't been turned on all day, so I know it's completely cold from overnight. And that's the best time, I say, the entire car is cold, so you don't have any issues of burning yourself anywhere. So let me go ahead and do that. Loosen up this one here and then put the container on the bottom. Okay. And as you can see, that's how the oil will come out. Let me just get it in there. As soon as you remove the bolt that's holding it. It's kind of windy today. Everything will just start coming out. And then also what I like to do is loosen up the cap on top. And then just leave it like that. Just so it could relieve more pressure and let it go through. And basically you just wait until everything leaks out. Okay, and as soon as the oil basically goes down to a little drip or whatever, you could leave it on there if you want, it's up to you. But the light's almost gone on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and, what you do is you just cover it up with the bolt that's on there. You tighten it up and then you move on to replacing the filter. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, and for the oil filter, I just have this tool here in particular to loosen it up. And basically what it does is just grabs a hold of the oil filter, and then you just loosen it up with the ratchet. And then of course have the pan on the bottom to collect all the oil that's going to drip from the filter as well. So let me go ahead and do that and show you how it looks like when I remove it. Okay, so there's the oil filter removed, and I'm gonna see if I can get a good look at it here. It's kind of hard. There it is right there. That's where it goes. And I cleaned the area around it, but basically that's where you would put the new one. And then I don't know if you can see the gasket around this one. It's the rubber gasket. You just lubricate it with oil, and I use the same motor oil that comes out of the car just to make a good seal. And when you put it back in, it's only hand tighten only. Don't overdo it, because then you're gonna have a super hard time getting it off. The previous oil change of the person who had this car did it super tight, and I just had a hard time getting it off, but I finally did, and that's where it is there. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the new one in so you can see. And then of course, like I said, you make sure that the oil pan is sealed, and then you move on to the oil filter. And then after you put in the new oil filter, then you go up on top and you fill it up with the 5 quarts of the motor oil. Okay, one thing that I just wanted to show you, see how it goes in onto that screw in the inside, and then you just screw it on. And like I said, you just tighten it with your hand, and that's it. And then you just move on to the oil on the top. Okay, let me see if I can get a good angle on this, which I can't, like always. But basically I'm just going to pour in the oil there using a funnel. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Okay, so basically just pouring the oil in, and that's it. I already have the funnel in place, and then just pour in the oil. And it's 5 quarts, and this is a V6 2004 Ford Mustang. But like I said, the 99 to 2004 models, between those years, are all the same. So I'll go ahead and stop the video so you can get the idea. Okay, and after you put everything together, make sure the bolts are tightened on the bottom of the drain pan for the oil. Make sure the oil filter is hand tightened, not with anything else. And then of course fill it up with the oil, and then you turn on the car and make sure everything is good. And there you'll find out, because under the pressure, if you left anything loose, it would be pouring out. So everything looks good, no leaks, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. Bye.